Howdy, Matthew Pisgatti here. Quick update on the Piggy Bank in the DRIP, well, if I could speak, DRIP ecosystem, DRIP network. If you were excited for the Piggy Bank as well as I am, slight delay, and I've heard that this is typical with these launches. I wasn't paying attention for the Animal Farm launch because I wasn't present at that time, or I was just getting into the garden at that time. So it looks like it's delayed until tomorrow. This date is a little confusing. It says 4/3. That's just not using our standard American time date stamping methodology, so that's why it threw a couple people off. But it is tomorrow, which is March 4th, and it should still be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Forex did say in the updates on Twitter and in the Telegram that he has everything wired up in the back. His team of developers have everything connected. He just basically needs to flip the switch, which hopefully won't take more than a few seconds. So I'm guessing either at 11 directly or right around 11 he might do a quick voice chat, video call live in the Telegram, and then we'll start a 15-minute timer or something just to build a little more suspense, because why not? That seems to be how he likes to do the things. And then we'll go live. So that's a little disappointing if you were waiting to get in there. On that note, however, I don't think this is something where you need to try to jump in and right when it starts. If you were going to jump in, obviously I can only speak for myself. I can't advise you as to what you should do with your funds. I hope you do your own research and look into this. I have a link in the description for you to give it a glance. The white paper, however, is not published yet for this, and that should, hopefully he'll update that tomorrow as well when we go live. But really, most of the white paper information, the slides from the white paper are here on these 3 pages. These are the relevant pieces of information regarding the piggy bank. So you can really look through those. That's all we have so far. I'm hopefully Forex will add some more detailed information is what we'll be looking for. Now, I don't actually have that much as far as a balance. Strangely, I thought I had more than that. Where is my pigs LP? Normally populates at the bottom of one of these pages. I think it's this one. But it takes a moment to load to do so. We'll see if that populates. But yeah, so that will be tomorrow. If you did want to hop in, there we go. It's 0.2. For some reason, I was thinking I had 2 LP. That would be a bit more considering the price of pigs at the moment. But I have 0.2. I'm gonna if it allows fractional, which I assume it does, depending on, well, it really depends on what those. If it works similarly to the garden, which I think that it does, it really depends on, I guess, how much these piglets are out of the gate. If the piglets work like plants, and they start at a much higher rate and start doing that downward decay, they may be too pricey for me to jump in at first to begin with, but we'll see. I'm going to play around with it. If I can deposit what I have, I will, and we'll start seeing this bonus. Now, I think Forex did mention as well, this is cool that we can see this now, but I think what he was alluding to, he may have mistyped. I don't know in the Telegram, but these may not be fully accurate yet, or they may be. I'm not certain if he was saying they were or they weren't, but this gives you a good idea. So you're getting that around that up to a 3% ROI a day if you're following the similar drip garden type of protocol where you're compounding more than you're harvesting, and you're not just letting it sit there. So you'll get up to that 3% ROI, and then on top of that, this allows the ability to time lock a portion of this into these stakes. So that's pretty cool. So then you'll have that extra 10% on top that gets added along the way into your principal, which you can compound, or I believe harvest along the way, but you can definitely compound it back in as you go. So it just gives you a bonus for agreeing to actually lock a percentage of this, lock a stake down for a certain amount of time, and you're agreeing not to harvest out of that at all. Like, you don't even have the option to, because it'll be locked. Now, there is an emergency break the stake feature, and the penalty you pay for that kind of helps go back into the system to help everyone else out. But yep, regardless, that's the update. We've already had a few videos on the piggy bank, so I won't bore you much longer with this. Go check it out if you haven't yet. Do your own research, see if it looks good to you. It will be similar to the garden, though. He has mentioned that multiple times, the developer. So I assume that these piglets will go down over time with a set type of decay. And so if you want to get up to that 3% ROI, you have to be compounding more than the average user, or at least on par as the average user in the system. And that's to reward the ones who are kind of quote unquote playing the game correctly, or as Forex also puts it, those who are not just trying to drain the system consistently, but are also compounding and trying to play for longer terms and transfer weak hands to the strong hands, like a value transfer from weak hands to strong hands is the way I've seen it put. And that is supposed to be a mechanic in all of his games to just enable that. The longer you stay in, the more you compound, the better your payout should be. And then we're hoping once all this settles out, we'll see that also the DRIP BUSD LP come back up for the garden as well. So that is also a hope after a lot of this settles out. Where am I at today? I'm at about 34.58. Yeah, it's because this LP token value dropped in price. So if I were paying attention to dollar value, I'd see that this is dropping, but my LP a day is going up. So I'm still not concerned at the moment. I'm still compounding that. So if you're waiting for the Piggy Bank, 11 a.m. EST tomorrow, somewhere around that time is the new announcement. And if you want to throw anything in here, you can. Easiest way I saw someone mention to get pigs if you don't have them is from Dex Screener. If you search for pigs token Dex Screener and go find this page for the pig/BUSD, there's a trade on pancake swap button that you can blow out all the way, and that'll let you trade 4 pigs to get those into your wallet. And then from there, on the actual Animal Farm site, you'd have this add pigs LP. And this is where you would combine your BUSD and your pigs. It's not like Liberation where you can just put in BUSD. You have to supply the pigs and the BUSD together to get your LP. But that's the update I have on the Piggy Bank. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great one. Until next time.